losing battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at point guard.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Pass to Mitchell. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. Brown against Strus. And here's Garland. Over Holiday. Garland, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Allen, pass to Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2. Mitchell's got his second basket.
He loves to show he's in control out there, and with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
Tatum looking it over. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Strus's shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Brown. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell from deep. That one doesn't drop.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Hunters checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Strus. Pass to Mitchell. A minute 4 left to play in the first. That one drops for him.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Cornette's checked in for Jason Tatum. Now here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard from downtown. The rebound by Allen. Mitchell against Brown. Outside Garland. Now here's Okoro. Allen outside. Inside. Here's Mitchell. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Mitchell's got 8 points.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
Mitchell against Brown. Pass to Cornette. Takes the 3. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Ty Jerome. Okoro is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Green, and it's Mobley in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
JT for 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Cleveland. Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Hunter in the post, defended by Craig. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it for the Cavaliers. Strus comes in for Okoro, and Darius Garland subbed in for Green. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Pritchard. Here's the 3. Hauser can't get it to go. Garland with the ball, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
On the wing, Tatum, covered by Strus. Tatum showing off the strength. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And Mobley throws it down.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. A different look for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. Minute 32 left in the first half of this game. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Celtics also making a change. Craig's checked in. Now here's Strus. He's scoreless. Here's Garland. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Takes a step back. Outside Craig. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Craig's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Back to Garland. Drives to the hoop. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Outside Porzingis. It's rebounded by Wade.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And the bucket is good. Hunter's got 6 here in the quarter. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Brown scanning the floor. Ooh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. It's his first trip to the line. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. White on the wing. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Holiday. Pure from 3-point range. Holiday's got 7.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Timeout. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Outside Strus. Mobley deciding where to go with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Celtics lead by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Strus with the bucket.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Tatum against Mobley. Let's go with a 3. And it's Tatum missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Allen outside. Pass to Strus. Just 5 to shoot. With the crossover. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And now it's just a 2-point Celtic lead. On the wing, Tatum. No luck on that one. Good D by Mobley. For Cleveland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Allen gets it to go.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum barreling in. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
2 extra loud points there by Jason Tatum, sending a message.
Now Mitchell, 10 points for him. Outside Strus for the lead. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. White can't hit. Garland feeling it out a bit. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Mobley outside from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Cleveland on top, up 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3 points.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Chuma Okeke. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Jerome in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pulls up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Tatum's got 11 points here in the second half. Outside Garland. Here's Hunter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Craig.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Garland against Holiday, and the shot is good by Garland.
Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
The Celtics have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Tatum drives in. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Garland. And the layup is good off the glass. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like it. The game plan is simple. Keep getting Garland the ball. It is that simple, and it's working.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Garland.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
High arcing shot, and Porzingis with the block. Tatum inside, covered by Strus. Holiday passes to Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with. In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Holiday against Garland. On the wing, Strus. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Mobley against Tatum. There's the triple. Shot is off. Now 10 for 15.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Garland. And no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Here's Tatum. The Cavaliers pull it in. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. And here's Brown for three. Oh, the trifecta!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Allen with a screen on Holiday. Garland against Holiday. Now here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Oh, he missed it! And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
From deep, Mobley. He's off from 3. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So we see Boston get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's White. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Vucevic, a screen on Halliburton. Inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And you gotta clog up any passing lanes around ball, especially in that pick and roll. He knows how to slice the D apart in those sets.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton against Ball. And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. The shot's good.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Siakam. After the miss from Vucevic, and Turner with the slam.
And throw it down, big fella. Turner way above the rim.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Steps back. Jones, no luck. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam lays it up off the glass.
With those long strides, Siakam can eat up ground in a hurry.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. At the elbow, Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Nailed from three-point land.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Here's Siakam. Nails the baby hook.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And so and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jalen Smith. Dosunmu is out there with Jones. Then there's Patrick Williams. And it's Giddey and it's small forward. So it's the Pacers now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Mathurin with the ball. Rebound by Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Smith finds Jones. Smith with a screen on Walker to the middle. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Halliburton. Shoots over Dosunmu. And it's Halliburton missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Basket counts.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Smith sets the pick for Jones. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Ball's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Dosunmu. Outside White. Back to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. And the 3 ball is good. Buzelis has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
To Nembhard. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Chicago.
Number 13, Kevin Huerter.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Ball. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Mathurin missing. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. White, good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Now, here's Neesmith. Scoreless thus far. For 3, Siakam. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Pass to Vucevic. Fades and shoots. And no good that time.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And that'll do it for the first half. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in its center. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Buzelis. So here's Giddey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giddey's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Indiana trailing here. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
And very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Outside, ball. Oh, Giddey in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. Halliburton outside. And the Pacers another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And with that shot, the Indiana lead has cut back down to 3 after the basket from Ball. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Hits the three-point bomb. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Siakam left side to end the run. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to White. Vucevic with it. And that one drops for him. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago. Tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Patrick Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Jones in at the point. Here's Giddey. After Indiana gets the 3. Smith outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
making use of the corner pocket. Halliburton, such an elite-level offensive player.
Smith with a screen on Mathurin. Here's Giddey. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. Tapping a screen on Giddey. Here's Mathurin. That one drops for him. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 14 points now in the second half.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. Got it. Good job in the low post. Turner's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Now, here's Halliburton. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. .125 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Vucevic, the shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Now, here's Vucevic.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
and they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Wide, a screen on Halliburton. To the wing on the left. Here's Vucevic. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to...
Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one, good.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. On offense, here are the Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Allie, thank you.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Now here's Johnson. The three from Risache. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. From about 16, and another basket for Cleveland.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
Pass to Risache. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Young. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. LeVert's checked in, and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Garland finds Allen. Back to Garland. Now Mitchell. And here's Allen. Mobley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hunter. Down low. Here's Allen. Out to Garland. Mobley on a screen. Back to Allen. Outside Garland. Hunter with the ball. Takes a three. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Young against Garland. Young can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot, and Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A different look for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Jared Allen, and Jerome subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's LeVert. Still without a bucket. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Outside Hunter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Here's Risache. Good on the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. inexcusable.
Well, a good close contest so far as we... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. We've got Clint Capella. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Reza Shea, and it's LeVert in at the point guard position. Here's Reza Shea. It's LeVert on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. LeVert's gotten his second bucket.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Pass to Jerome. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Mobley against LeVert. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Pass to Green. Back to Jerome. Here's Mobley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Strus, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Green. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Young. Back to LeVert. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. LeVert's got 6 here in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Mobley passes to Strus. Outside Hunter. Back to Strus. Banked it in off the glass.
And say what you will about the value of the 3-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Young. He's got 7. Pass to Niang. To the middle. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. For the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Just 3 to shoot. Fires it from 18. Young misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Now here's Hunter. 6 points for him. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell from outside the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
Mitchell has everything, including that 3-point shot.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Johnson for 3. Fires in the triple. Johnson's got 6 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Garland for 3, and Cleveland another 3.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
Young looking around. Tries it from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper. He's got 9.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cleveland on top, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Risacher. And the Hawks with another 3.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risacher's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Now here's Strus. It's a 1-point game. From deep, Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. It's stolen by Garland. The offensive rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And now the Hawks on the break. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 8.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And out on the wing, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Mobley outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Young, the pass to Johnson. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. There's Young with the 3. The 3 ball is good from Young.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Young against Garland. Allen outside. Strus the pass to Garland. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 9.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
The 3 from Risacher. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland scanning the floor. Pass to Mobley. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. And Cleveland another 3.
They're just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And Risacher gets it to go.
I love how competitive this kid Risacher is, coming right back with his own triple.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell to the rack. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks leading. Here's Risacher. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Left side, Mitchell. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Young against Garland. Beyond the arc. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. Young from long range. The shot won't fall. And there's the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Atlanta, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Caris LeVert, and it's Bufkin in at the 1. Strus's shot is off. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's LeVert. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Trae Young in for Bufkin. Now here's Garland. Allen a screen. 18 feet out. And the shot is good by Garland.
And you don't mind those shots from Garland if they're in rhythm and with tempo.
Mitchell against LeVert. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. LeVert outside. Over Mitchell. LeVert, that's good.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Outside Mitchell. Garland for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break Cleveland. Here's the floater. And it's good on the lay-in.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
Timeout, timeout. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Daniels. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That one falls.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
Young against Garland. The fadeaway. Strus grabs the miss.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Yeah, great job challenging the defense by Garland. He gets positioning inside, and all they can do is foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Now here's Allen. Here's Garland. And Okongwu with the block. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Darius Garland.
Trae Young, not a guy, especially as a scorer, that you want to put at the free throw line for free points and confidence.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Six-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Garland. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, what a make by Garland. That takes ice water veins to get done. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both. Strus finds Garland. Here's Mitchell. Yes! And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
We've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at center. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it. Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Outside Holiday. Poked away, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Celtics with possession here. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And a dunk by Porzingis.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
And it's slammed in by Turner.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Outside Holiday. Over in the corner, White. Brown outside. No good with the triple. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Siakam, that's good.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is be a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that. Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And that one's good, Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Back to Halliburton. Tatum against Siakam. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Siakam's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside Holiday. Left side, Brown. It's good on the putback.
Outstanding follow-up by Jaylen Brown. Get yourself to the window, get an easy putback.
Nemhard with it. Halliburton outside, beyond the arc. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
And so here is Indiana. For Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Now, here's Tatum. He's got 12. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. A nice shot by Tatum.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then it's Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the guard position. The Celtics with the lead. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Walker in the post. Pass to McConnell. Walker is screen on Tatum. Here's McConnell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter, just make shots.
Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton passes to McConnell. Outside, Walker. Pass to Mathurin. And the shot goes down. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the night.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Pritchard passes to Craig. Horford with the screen on Walker. Knocked away. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Right side Holiday. Shot clock at 6. In the corner. Tatum with it. Shoots over Toppin. And it falls over the rim and in. Tatum's got 16 points. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Halliburton. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Here's Turner. Outside Mathurin. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Over Mathurin. Tatum no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Siakam throws it down.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Holiday looking for an opening. Tatum against Siakam. Tatum on the wing. 16 points for him. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
17 seconds left now here in the second. Tatum against Siakam. Turner with a screen on Tatum. Here's Siakam. lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 10 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Coach,
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Yeah, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Nesmith, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton with it. Turner with a screen on Holiday. Now Halliburton takes it out to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Siakam's got 13.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. And here is Nesmith. Still yet to score. Halliburton with it, guarded by Holiday. Nembhard, the pass to Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Pass to Nesmith. And here is Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Traps in the tray. He's got 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Again, Indiana.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Tatum against Siakam. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Tatum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Halliburton up top, guarded by Holiday. Halliburton against Holiday. A 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Tatum. 28 points for him. Good D by Siakam.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Celtics leading by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Jason Tatum. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Walker finds Mathurin. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Chopin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. David?
Thank you, David. Tatum against Halliburton. And stolen by Siakam. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And it's good, 2 points. Tatum's got 36.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Nesmith with the ball. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. It's good from the top of the key.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Here's Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Siakam. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. Siakam with it, now guarded by Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways. You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Siakam against Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 40 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th. Back to Tatum. Right the pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Halliburton off the inbound, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
So good to see Miles Turner sharing the basketball. Make an effort to get your teammates involved.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Over Siakam. And that one's good. Tatum's got 44.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know,
You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And so here is Chicago following the score by Milwaukee. And that one's good. Giddey.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Prince. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
So he gets them both. Here are the Bulls with the ball. White, the pass to Ball. Here's Buzelis. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Off target at the rim.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Ball from deep. Giddey on target from range. Giddey's got 5 points.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Back to Lillard. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Now here's White. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Kuzma against Giddey. Back to Lillard. Prince, a screen on Ball. Shot clock at 6. Giddey against Kuzma. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Outside White. Ball outside. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Ball outside. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. 4-3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 4. Inside. Here's Prince. Power it home.
Oh, wow.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Now here's Ball. Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. It's Vucevic, high post. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, like the way Vucevic, after contact, continues to work through and concentrate on the bucket. That's a credit to his body control.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. Portis with a screen on Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. And they pick up 2.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Jones. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the screen to the wing, right side. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Vucevic has got his second basket on the night. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top, up 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
To the right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And, Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Smith with a screen on Porter. Here's Jones. And he buries his first look.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Milwaukee in the lead. Portis with a screen on Williams. Antetokounmpo against Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. To the paint. Williams misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by Jones. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Dosunmu. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Dosunmu's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Porter. No points yet. Trent outside. Three-pointer. No good there.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Ali. Thank you. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu.
The jump shot for Kuzma, pure. If you let him get it off, he's going to scorch you.
Ball, a screen on Prince. White for three. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And Vucevic slams it in.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Lillard finds Lopez. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Lillard. There's the three. Three ball from Lillard.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Jones. White with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Lopez. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. We'll see you after. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Buzelis, Kobe White out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Lopez, the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Bulls leading by 4. Inside. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Ball against Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile, too.
Here's Buzelis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Kuzma. From deep, Giddey. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Bucks with the possession here. It's a 5-point game. Lopez, the screen on Ball. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. Giddey with a screen on Prince. White for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Buzelis. Oh, Giannis, just too much.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo will these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Bulls leading by 9. Here's Ball. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Buzelis. Antetokounmpo covering from behind the arc. The shot by Buzelis no good. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Antetokounmpo pass to Lopez.
He is actually 2 hands full inside, and Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Trent comes in for Kuzma, and it's Porter Jr. in for Prince.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
White against Porter. White, good. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pulls up for 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Williams. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Stolen by Jones. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. The The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Smith with a screen on Porter. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Outside, Green. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Now here's Giddey. Smith with a screen on Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Chicago making a switch here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Jones. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Connects from downtown.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Up top, Giddey for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Antetokounmpo. Bam.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Kuzma against Giddey. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
White for 3. Then again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Giannis going down. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Kuzma. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Bulls leading by 4. Ball right side. And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th. Here's Vucevic. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Has to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
Over to the left wing. Here's Vucevic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Vucevic with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Lillard against Ball. Lillard left side. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Kyle Kuzma. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Lillard passes to Lopez. The 3 from Prince. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Lonzo Ball.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And the 3-pointer goes. This one belongs to Chicago. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some
Down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point. Now Siakam. After Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
High arcing shot, and Halliburton with the layup.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now Nembhard after the missed three from Evan Mobley. Here's Turner. Mobley with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Strus kicks to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Garland. Here's the three, and he's good on the three ball.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Here's Turner. And Siakam has it in the corner. Turner with a screen for Siakam. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Strus. To the paint. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Then for the Cavaliers, Hunter's checked in for Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And the layup's good off the glass.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Mitchell outside. Now, here's Garland. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. No good there.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your time needs to be on this kind of play.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now, here's Mitchell. Okoro finds Allen. Now, Hunter. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. Okoro passes to Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Pass to Mathurin. Outside Turner. Here's Siakam. No good on the fadeaway. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Hunter is out there with Mobley. Then there's Javonte Green. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. And so it's Cleveland with it after Tyrese Haliburton was able to get the triple. Pass to Green. That's tipped. Toppin with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Floats it up for Walker. And stolen by Hunter. In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's Jerome. He's covered by McConnell. Mobley outside. Lock at 6. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Haliburton passes to Mathurin. Over Okoro. Again, Indiana.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Jerome passes to Hunter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Cavaliers, Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Javonte Green. Strus against Mathurin. Misses the 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Haliburton against Garland. Pass to Hunter. Strus with it. Cleveland moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Count that one from Mobley. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here's Strus, following the score by Tyrese Haliburton. And here's Garland for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Mathurin against Strus. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Haliburton. Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Strus puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Siakam outside. Pass to Mathurin. Allen with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Mobley finds Strus. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The wide open look here for Garland. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
With 1 on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers ahead, up by 2. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Oh, man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. That's the Pacers' 5. So it's the Cavaliers now after Indiana gets the 3.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
Now here's Allen. Still without a basket. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Strus has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Good on the bucket.
Big man play by Turner, using that nearly 7-foot frame to get through the contact.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Mitchell outside. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Timeout. When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gym by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith.
Checking in for the Pacers.
For 3, Mitchell gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Turner kicks to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Garland. Here's Halliburton. Count that bucket. Halliburton's got 9.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. 1:35 left to play here in the third. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Mitchell passes to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Halliburton for three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
Garland kicks to Allen. Back to Garland. Allen, a screen on Halliburton. Garland, that one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Turner passes to Halliburton. Turner looking around. Pass to Nembhard. 2 points. That one goes. Nembhard's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Banked in off the glass. Hunter's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Darius Garland. Hunter is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Jerome in at the 2. Here's McConnell. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. McConnell passes to Halliburton. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one swishes right in. Halliburton's got 10 points here in the second half. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Jerome. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And it's Mitchell in for Garland. 5 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jerome passes to Strus. Now Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Turner covering. Off target from 3-point range. Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. Halliburton. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers leading. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Pass to Jerome. And there's the drive. And here is Mobley. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
That puts them in the lead. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Halliburton. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Halliburton outside. A three ball. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 25 points in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game. All the officials are all over that one.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Garland. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Garland just delivers in a crucial moment. What a shot.
Here's Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Garland. Here's Halliburton. It counts.
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Shoots from the elbow. Mitchell kicks to Strus. Looking for Allen and gets it there. The tray. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here is Garland. Over Halliburton. It's good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Siakam. Darius Garland missing his last shot. And the basket is good. Siakam's got the first basket here in overtime for Indiana.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
Here's Garland. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
You know, the thing about Halliburton's range is it's flexible. He can take a good shot from anywhere.
Garland with the bucket.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Garland the pass to Mobley to take the lead. Trifecta!
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Halliburton. It's good.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
So it's the Pacers now. Nembhard with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Indiana moving it around. Neesmith finds Halliburton, fires the three, and it's Strus with the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Halliburton. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Garland attacking. And we're headed to another overtime. A breathtaking defensive stop to stay alive. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line.
Here we go.
Halliburton against Garland. From 10 feet out. A rebound by Mitchell.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going with that.
Yep, that one goes in there. That's 36 points for Darius Garland.
I just love the fire that Garland plays with. Even inside, he is aggressive.
Halliburton with it. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Halliburton against Garland. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana's gotten off 12 shots and beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Halliburton against Garland. Halliburton passes to Turner. It's stolen by Allen. Now, here's Strus. Neesmith covering. Garland, no good. On offense, here are the Pacers. Halliburton for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Turner with a screen on Garland. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Yes!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game. The moment is never too big for Donovan Mitchell.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Over Garland. It falls! So a close game sees Indiana take this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials...
Yes, we do. 2 high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
So the Bucks win the tip. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And that one drops.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Now here's White. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Kuzma. Up top, Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. For three, here's Lillard. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 5 points.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
And Allie, thanks. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Tatum with a screen. And the basket by Holiday. And that'll tie this game up.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside from deep three-point land. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Holiday passes to Tatum. Up top, White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Kuzma for three. Lopez. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Tatum. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8", but he's got great size, putting it to use down low.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Count it.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And here's Brown for three, and that's not going to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee out in front. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Pritchard. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Craig. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks with the drive. And Pritchard pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Trent. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Here's Tatum. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Craig. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Tatum. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Outside White. And here's Brown. Horford, a screen on Kuzma. Inside. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Kuzma outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Lillard. And Porzingis with the block. And he gets it back. Lopez can't hit.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Holiday against Lillard. Puts up a 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Here's Prince. No points so far. Pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston trailing. Here's Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Holiday looking for an opening. Wing shot on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Outside, Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown! All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in for White. Lillard left side. Prince, a screen on Holiday. Trent for 3. Knocks down the long J. Trent's got his second bucket on the night. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And Tatum drills the 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Lopez. No good on the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Outside Holiday. From downtown, the rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now, and they double up Antetokounmpo. And here's Lopez from the arc. Giannis with the jam.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
Tatum with a screen. Brown passes to Holiday. Here's Tatum. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Tatum's got 7 points here in the quarter.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Antetokounmpo with it. 12 points for him. Lillard outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Brown. Gets it to go from the corner. Brown's got 9. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Horford finds Craig. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Trent. 6 to shoot. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Outside Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Lopez, the screen on Holiday. Here's Lillard. Yep, right through the net. Lillard's got 22 points.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Oh, there's the alley. Tatum with a steal. And they're running. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Tatum. It counts! And the foul! They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Celtics have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And 1:01 left in the game. To take the lead, Tatum. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 1.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. For 3, Porzingis. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
And it's the Celtics ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He connects!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. White for three. And buries it from deep. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Now here's Tatum. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Outside Holiday. Over Lillard. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bucks shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. Brown finds Porzingis. Lillard against Holiday. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Lillard. Puts the move on. Oh, Damian Lillard. Serious hops.
Oh, wow. What a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Porzingis for 3. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Here's Lillard. Over Holiday. Yes!
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And an intentional foul right there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Pass to White. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kuzma. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Drills it from deep.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. So Milwaukee wins it. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low.
Halliburton comfortable from there. Defense has to watch where he gets to on the court, because right there he's dangerous.
Johnson kicks to Young. Back to Johnson. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Inside, shot clock at 5, and he gets it to go.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Young against Halliburton. From outside the arc, drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Rizachet. Johnson outside. This one for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Turner inside. Okongwu on him. Off with the layup. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Here's Halliburton. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Halliburton against Young. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. With the teardrop and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game. An exceptional talent and a great mind.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Reza Shea. Halliburton hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Johnson. He has 5. And Young kicks to Johnson. Young pass to Okongwu. To the paint. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Pass to Neesmith. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Turner with the screen. Nembhard the pass to Turner. The shot from the low post is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here is Young. Unloads from 13. And there it is for him.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a 6-door limousine. Quickness, body control, all of that on display.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in for Trae Young. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Driving inside. Shepard, that's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now Reza Shea. No scoring in this one. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. Tie game in Atlanta. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court for Indiana. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot.
No hesitation from Tyrese Halliburton. He's a confident guy.
And here's LeVert. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. From 12 feet out. And again, it's Indiana.
You know, Halliburton processes so many things out there. He plays one step ahead of the rest.
Reza Shea with it. Pass to LeVert. The three-pointer is right on target. LeVert's got 5 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
So it's the Hawks now. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Reza Shea with it. He's picked up by Walker. Bucket is good.
Oh, that's a great sign for Reza Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Pass to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Timeout. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Young is subbed in for Reza Shea. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's LeVert. He's got 5. It's good. 7 points in the game.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Here's Neesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And here's Halliburton. He's got 16. Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. Ball stolen. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Young, and he drops it in from the low post. Young's got 8.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton finds Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Coming into the league, scouts had some uncertainty about Halliburton's jumper, mostly because of the way it looks, a push shot out front, but he's shown he's more than capable as a shooter.
Here's Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Pacers, thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now, here is Young. Johnson kicks to Daniels. And yes, it's good. Daniels has got the first bucket of the third here for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
So it's the Hawks now. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility, the rookie Rizachet looking comfortable operating inside.
Turner with a screen on Young. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Pass to Daniel. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And Young kicks to Daniels. Okongwu a screen. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Daniels.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Halliburton outside. Acton Emhard. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Atlanta making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Reza Shea. Mann comes in for Daniel. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. And the Pacers also making a change. Mathurin's checked in. Here's Nembhard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Indiana, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. LeVert with a wide open look. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
Now here's Turner. Halliburton for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's LeVert. Emhard covering. Screen by Niang. 6 to shoot. Mann can't hit. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 1-point game. Halliburton up top. LeVert defending. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Okongwu. Now LeVert. He's covered by Halliburton. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, what a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
That one drops. He ties it up. Siakam against Capella. Now, here's Siakam. Offline with his 3. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Toppin is out there with Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. Here's Nance. It's a hand on it. Here's Matthews. And the layup is good. Matthews has got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Halliburton for 3. That's good. And it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Young against Halliburton. Crafty move. He lays it in. Halliburton's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
He gets that one.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to Nembhard. And here is Turner. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight, sharing the basketball, the stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Young. Hawks passing it around. And it's Ricochet missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he makes that one. Neesmith has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
Looking out there, trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession. Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Halliburton up top, defended by Young. Pass to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Over Young. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Daniels with it. Nembhard covering. Daniels, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Turner. It's in!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Young inside. He's covered by Halliburton. And so they foul intentionally. In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Young against Halliburton. Charity stripe shot. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Johnson outside. Misses the 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Young. Johnson outside. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight.